face him in the red corner, representing 12 gauge MMA, Shishibakov Team Stockport. It is Manchester Abdullayev.
So in comes his opponent into the red corner.
Abdullayev, yeah, we don't know a great deal about him. We know he's a young prospect from over in Stockport, a lad that they've talked about quite highly from the club where he comes from, a good wrestling background. He's been training with the likes of Mohamed Makayev, so we know he's going to have the sort of the Russian style of wrestling in the background. And looking at his team, he's definitely brought some of Dagestan's finest with him. So yeah, it's an interesting young man that we've got fighting here tonight. And you know, if you look at it, his stature and his build, he's definitely built like a wrestler. And from what we believe, he's got a very good background in competitive wrestling. So I'm looking forward to it, Sander.
That's right. Well, as he said to me upstairs, it is his debut here and right here at WCFC. He makes this debut, so I'm sure he's going to be up for this fight. Like I said, hails from Russia.
Yeah, I mean, like we say, I think you've seen a lot of these young men coming through from the likes of Dagestan and Chechnya and places like that, and they've just got the background of wrestling like no other. And you know,
a debut. He's representing 12 gauge MMA Shishibakov Team Stockport. And your referee is Mr. Jay Furness.
So Jay Furness going to get this one started here at WCFC. On to our first fight of the night, and like we say, Mo Safi taking on Oli Badayev. Always tough to go up against an unknown, isn't it?
Yes, even though it's his debut, you know, this is you don't know what experience they've had. Stacked card. Round one.
Abdullayev is fighting out of 12 gauge over in Stockport, like we say, so that's under the likes of the great Matt Thorpe over there. So being under the tutelage of him, I'm sure he's going to be...
Oh! There we go. I was wondering, they were both waiting to who's going to kick off first. Yep, the spinning heel kick, so even the low kick. Both guys at the moment happy, the first shoot goes.
They'll lock them legs underneath, tie it up, and the higher he climbs now, the tighter that gets. And Safi's going to have to try and use that cage to try and sort of shrimp himself out there. He needs to power shrimp out of it. Some lovely shots in straight away, but a good regard from Mo Safi.
2 minutes gone, last minute remaining.
More than anything, and these high-level wrestlers just keep it so they can keep you down, keep you tagged on the floor, and make it extremely hard for you to get back up.
So what started very strong for Mo Safi, now he's in a put himself in.
Yeah, very strong round there for Albadoyev. That was, you know, as soon as he went to the ground there, Mo Safi knew the development was going to be movement on the ground from Albadoyev, who was just trying to climb that mount. And like I say, he used that zip tie. It's similar to sort of
some really intricate moves going on there, and considers his debut. This guy's is certainly shining in the latter stages of that, and like I said, I totally agree with the 10-9. So Abdullayev now at the moment leads the proceedings against Mo Safi. So Mo obviously started off striking. Will he start the same? Because he knows how good. What happens round two?
I don't think Safi will change his game at all. I think he'll still go for the heavy strikes. I think he'll go for that one knockout kick or punch. Good work though from Albadoyev.
In the amateur MMA, we've seen 3 minutes. And again, the shoot comes again from Abdullayev.
Yeah, that 1-2 fake straight into that double leg works beautifully every single time. And again, he's going to go for that zip tie again under that leg. He's going to try and look to knee bar those legs on top and try and, like I say, zip tie up now. So you can't really push them down very, very easily. And the more they work up towards you, the tighter it gets on your legs. So it's a very, very tough position to get out of. He's trying to look at a guillotine there, very tough to do from that position, but he's given him a little bit of space so he can go into those butterflies now.
Yeah, it's very...
And as frustrating as possible. That's the other thing, Sandy. He wants to make this very, very sort of frustrating, and the frustration is what tires you out as well.
Yes, absolutely, totally. It's a mind game though with the physical, the anatomy of it. It's two ways to tire you out, isn't it? The physical aspects and the mental one. And when somebody's putting that pressure on you all the time, it's almost like you're suffocating, literally.
Good ground and pound there as well. Picking the shots, not just throwing.
Yeah, he's not just
shots.
throwing. Yeah, he's picking them really well. This guy is, considering he's making his debut on this, he's obviously had a lot of wrestling experience. And, he's now got the chance to put it here at WCF on his debut, and he's making a real name for himself here tonight.
Yeah, he's putting some very good hip pressure down as well, keeping that really high mount. He's actually keeping a high mount, which is usually stops you from throwing the ground and pound, but the way he's using that mount, he's using that hip forward pressure, and that's allowing him to drop the shots.
So Mo Safi, again, Inabun tries to hip thrust him off.
There is an armbar there for Abdullayev if he wants to go for it. That arm keeps creeping up from the bottom. That right arm keeps pushing up, and that is where we've sort of 20-30 seconds left of the fight or the round. That's where you can go for an armbar, and he looks like he may step up to do that at some point.
Well, Mo Safi's tried to book him off twice, unsuccessful because he's so high up there. He's going to really struggle with that. And again, the ground and pound shots rain down on Mo Safi, and the referee there, our fabulous ref,
Jay Furness
is looking close at this. We've not had to see much of him in this fight because it's been very clean, hasn't it?
Well, yeah, so far, but it's been another fantastic round for Abdullayev, though. I don't think you can say anything different.
Yeah, a clean sweep there, and he shakes his head. Look, read the body language. He's coming under a lot of pressure. I'm surprised he's not actually marked or cut, but that's took a lot out of him, hasn't it?
Yeah, and that's where the
So Jay Furness, our referee for the evening, that's some touch glove. The round 3, the final round, final 3 minutes if it goes the distance. Is it going to start the same again? Looking to set him up with that jab before he shoots.
The feet now.
I mean, to be honest, he needs to stay, and there he goes again. He needs to stay smart because, he's 2 rounds ahead. Oh, suplex.
Great slam there.
Wow.
Well, he could have got caught in that triangle, and that reverse triangle was very open for Mo Safi, and he let that go. That's a knee on belly from Abdullayev there, now straight into that mount, and this is where the pressure comes again. He can drag him off that cage. Now he's got to watch that kick off from underneath. But the control element so far from the top has been superb, as we've seen, and I think this is 30 seconds left. It's a lot to ask for Mo Safi to get up and do something here, because he needs that finish in this round, and it's looking less and less likely now.
Absolutely, and I really hope that he goes to the bell, because he's had moments in this fight. Obviously not enough to win. It's 3 rounds to none, but he's a very game competitor for sure. 10-second hammer's gone. Jay might allow it to go. He's looking closely. Yeah, there we go.
And well, that is a fantastic end to a fantastic first fight of the night there, Sandy.
Yes, absolutely. 2 young, fabulous athletes there. Give an absolute great account of themselves, but for me, it's announced the decision. Judges tonight, I think we've got Liam Khan, Colin Neal, and Kyle
Yes, ladies
Here we go.
and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. Unanimous decision in the blue corner, Abdullah. Sponsors this evening, Extreme Hobbies, Vapes, Hunker High.
So as he leaves the cage, Abdullayev